What is good, everyone? We are back for another episode of the Golden Ticket Show. We are rocking with we're going to do a rapid fire session today. We're going to go over the best bet and the best player props we have for every single game on the 1 p.m. and the 4 p.m. slate today. Let's get into it. Let me just share the screen here. Hope everyone had a great weekend. And before we get too far into this, just remember, again, we are switching our showtime up. We will be going live at lunchtime every single day, Monday through Friday of the week. Just to make, I realized I wasn't giving you guys the best plays right off the bat. It's easier to give you guys these plays at lunch, so that way you're not getting them in super late and you're missing out on some plays. So we're going to be trying to go live every single day, Monday through Friday, take Saturdays off and do all the main shows on Sunday to get you guys the best plays possible. And obviously on Friday, we might be a little bit of a longer show because we're going to look into Saturday's slate as well beforehand. So with that being said, let's get into it. Game one, we're going to look at here, Texans versus Jets. Now, if you heard us talking earlier, the weather is terrible in New York. The weather is going to be god awful starting around halftime. I think there's a weather projection here somewhere. God, I'm scrolling way too far for this. Nope, I'm just lying, I guess. I remember seeing one here earlier. But as I'm scrolling through here trying to find it, if you look at some of these trends, Jets are 2-3 in their last 5. They're 3-2 against the spread, though, 1-3 in their road games against the spread. Total has gone over in 3 of their 5 games, and the total's gone over in 2 of their last 7 home games. So not too many overs here. Texans are 5-0 in their last 5, 3-2 against the spread, 3-2 against the spread on the road, and they've gone over. They haven't went over in a lot of their last couple of games. As you can see here, look, they went under. The Jets went under. If you look, 3 of these games are at home. 2 of those 3 games were unders. The only one that wasn't over was a blowout on Black Friday. You look here. We have 3 consecutive unders going against Jacksonville, Arizona, Denver. Their last over was that game with Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. They didn't cover. They did not cover the spread. It looks like the spread was around -3. They covered that one. They did not cover against Jacksonville, it looks like, and they didn't cover against the Cardinals. So there we have it. My bets that today, like we were saying earlier, the rain is going to be affecting around halftime. So I also we are right here, 66% rain. The wind's going to be around 7 miles an hour. But my best bet, in all honesty, for today, if I can find a halftime line, is I like first half money line for sure. I took the money line for full game, but you can also take their halftime line. I think it's 168. That's probably going to be my best bet for this one, is taking the halftime money line. If you could find it, I think DraftKings has it at -138. Is probably best spot I've normally seen this at. So be on the lookout for that. That's probably going to be the go-to today. If DraftKings would load fast enough for me to justify doing this wait time. Yes, so looking at it right here on DraftKings, we have first half money line at -155. I think they're going to win this game, so I'm also going to put that with them to win the game as a whole. So we like that right there. For the Texans to rock with a first half money line here, get that in before the game starts. Get that in before the rain's going to start, kind of kicking people's tails all across. So that's it for this game. We're gonna go on to but I like that. I think you can also take Brees Hall's player prop is something to look at. Also, we're gonna go game 2 right here. Buccaneers Falcons. Now, this one is interesting to me because these teams are so weird. I would obviously I think take the under here. No matchup has went over 41 in the NFC South. If you look at a couple of their trends, Falcons are 2-2 in their last, and Falcons are 1-3 in their last 5 games against the spread. So 1-3-1. Falcons are 2-3 on the road against the spread. Buccaneers are 1-4 in their last 5 games. Buccaneers are 2-3 in their last 5 games against the spread. So obviously, these two teams are fairly even. I think Falcons won the last matchup. I would take Falcons right there. Go ahead, take their. You could take their money line. I wouldn't even take a minus. If you, let's see, what's the money line at? If you want more value, you can take the 1.5 here. Because I don't think they'll. But you're making that risk of it being a 1-point game because you're buying for just a win. You're buying down just a little bit. So I do like that. Next one we have Lions Bears. My pick for this one is the line has moved up and down. I caught it at 42.5 this morning. It's 44.5. It opened at 46 and I still took it at 46. So I like this over. The Lions need a big win here. Yes, it's the Bears, but this win can really solidify their spot in the division. So I think they're going to win this. So you can even take that. I like the -3, but just in case you could take minus 164 for a money line on FanDuel, or you could just take the over 44.5. That's the best value I can find. We have Jacksonville. I passed on this game. If you had to take anything, God, I don't even know what you would take here. I think the only thing I took Flacco's passing yards to get 200 plus. His line's 206. I think he could kind of pick apart this defense a little bit. If we saw, Browning do it, I think 38-year-old Joe Flacco could do it. So look for that, or you could even put like Flacco 150 yards with Elijah Moore to get 25 yards or something like that, and it should knock it down to under 200. We have Colts Bengals. Same thing. I took the Colts money line in this when it was minus. You can still take that. I think I might take their +3 here, just because the Colts need a big win. The Bengals are due for a little bit of regression here, so I think the Colts are going to take that one out. Rams versus Ravens. I've already said it. I like Ravens -7. I think you could take the under potentially in this one. There's going to be a lot of rain, so that's something to watch out for. It's going to be a big, heavy run game. You could even I would take their money line, and you could put it with something like, let me see, if you took it with San Francisco's, that would be the best, but you could put it with something and drop the odds down a bit inside the 100s as a builder. So that's what I'd be taking in that one. Is you could take the money line and do like Lamar 25 rushing yards, something to lower it down, or if you like the 7.5, take it there. Panthers Saints. All right, so these are my 2 plays for this one. I like the under here, under 39. Panthers have not been scoring well, but the Saints are just terrible right now. So the only reason they came close last week was a fall off by the Lions. I like the +5.5. I caught it at +6.5. I like that play right there just because the Panthers are due for a little bit of positive movement, and the Saints are just beat up, injured. They don't have anyone right now. It's going to be all on Chris Olave with a Carolina defense that is locked in and fully healthy. So give me the Panthers right here. I haven't taken my Panthers in a while, but I'm taking them here today. Vikings Raiders, easy. Vikings money line. I don't want to risk anything with the spread. I don't risk anything with the total. Just give me Justin Jefferson dominating this defense and getting a win. We're going to go ahead and put that one in as well. Next game on the slate is we're in the 4:00 window. Niners Seahawks. Get this 14 in right now. Get the -14 in as fast as you can, and don't look back. You could even, honestly, you could take it if you could find it at somewhere that has a 14.5. You could take, or a 13.5. You could take it on a teaser. I think, and that would be good. And knock this line down a bit. You could take it with something like that, and then like the over, and drop this down to like -8 and -39. And I think that would be something to look forward to. I know DraftKings doesn't let you do teasers unless it's a half a point. So, but you could probably find that on FanDuel. I'm checking right now actually for that. But that's what I would do for that. I would just do a teaser straight up. I think they'll cover the 14-point spread, but we saw a Seahawks team play really well last week that doesn't normally play like that. So I think it's worth going after in the teaser and just trying to find a way to make it work. I would say would be the best. So let's see. You got to put this one in as a custom teaser, unfortunately. And alternate total. What's that? 45. So if we took it at, yeah, you can still get that at -114. That's not too bad. So I'd put a couple dollars on that one. That's worth somewhat of a look at. Other than that, I mean, the money line's too high. We don't know if Gino's going to play. We don't know if Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet are going to play. They don't have anyone else. So, that's probably going to be the go-to for this week, is a teaser on that one. We got Broncos Chargers. Now, I said it on the other show. I think you could take Broncos money line at a couple, like a small, like maybe half a unit or a little bit under half a unit. Other than that, I would take Broncos +3. The Chargers cannot stay outside of a one-score game. Even against the Patriots, they couldn't do it. So I like that one. Give me the +3. Sprinkle a little money line action in there. We'll have a parlay for this one right here later. This one's a big one. I'm just going Chiefs money. I would go Chiefs money line here. I just don't see what the Bills can do to stop Mahomes. They haven't impressed me. They haven't, been bad for me. They haven't been good. I just think they're having a down year. And I think this is a game that the Chiefs need to kind of put their stamp back on the division by winning this one, especially at home. God, I wanted the Eagles to be so good this year, but I think this is the Cowboys division. Give me the Cowboys money line. You could maybe sprinkle the -3.5 or the over. You could probably, let me see if you could actually tease that one, because that might be a decent teaser tonight. Is they actually, most of these books don't even have lines up. That's how weird this one's been. But if you can get that as a teaser, the 51.5 and the -3.5, I would do that. For the boys, I hate betting the Cowboys because I think Cowboys fans are obnoxious. Sorry, Jordan. I know you're going to see this and get mad. But there's just nothing in me makes me want to bet on this game. I just want to enjoy it. But I think if you had to take anything, you would take Cowboys money line here. This one's easy. We're gonna go over the Monday night plays. We got a couple minutes. Give me the Dolphins -13.5. I hate double-digit spreads, but good God, this team is good. And good God, this fast-paced offense is going to scare the living crap out of the Titans. And I don't think they're going to be able to keep up. We saw when they had to play fast-paced, like against the Colts, they slowly just started getting 8 alive. They're not built for that, and the Dolphins are going to force them to play that way. So even if the Titans get the ball first and they score, I'm taking the live bet on the spread right there, because that means that spread's going to drop to closer to a 10, and they're going to get dominated. That's all I want to see, is that I want to see the Titans get the ball first. I want to see them put together a decent enough drive that the spread drops, and they and it makes it a little bit more of an easier spread to look at. And the next one is going to be Packers-Giants. We have, I think you got to take the -7 here. I mean, I know it's Monday night. The Giants have been somewhat DeVito's been decent, but Jordan Love has just been great lately. I would take the -6.5, or let me see. But it's not really not going to be good odds, but I mean that's not bad. You could mix this in with like an NBA bet, like for like a -190 is not the best, but you can mix that in with like a Sixers money line and drop it to 130. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually track that. I'm gonna put that one in right now. Actually, that's actually gonna be my first play for Monday, and we'll go over that one on our show. But yeah, that's all we have for today. I wanted to do a rapid fire for you guys just to kind of give you guys a look at everything for the game. So make sure you guys stay tuned in for that. Make sure you guys stay tuned in for Educated Ignorance tonight. Make sure you guys follow along with us at 1:00 tomorrow. We're going to start our new show time, and we're going to get you guys some great bets and some great plays that I think you guys are going to love, and will be something that we're going to make a lot of money off of. We're going to have a fun time doing it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone's bets wins. I hope everyone wins their fantasy matchup this week. Let's have a good day.